and members of the board, tonight there is a resolution on the agenda for the board's consideration for entering into a shared service agreement with Essex County. Director Taylor and I are going to make a short presentation regarding the proposed resolution. As you are aware, in September of 2017, the operations of the Juvenile Detention Center was moved under the Department of Corrections. Shortly thereafter, a review of the operations at the facility was performed, which included the following: safety and security, policy and procedures, programs and services, and financial and budget operations. Based on the data research, a steady decline was observed over the last 6 years in the population of Union County offenders. After seeing the trend of those numbers, the county manager, the deputy county manager, Director Taylor and I met to discuss operations and how we could make the operation more efficient. It became obvious that a shared service agreement with another county, one which offered the same level of services at a cost savings for the taxpayers, was the answer. We looked at possible shared services with neighboring counties: Middlesex, Bergen, Morris, and Essex. Middlesex and Morris were ruled out due to their distance. Bergen County does not have the capacity to house our total population of Union County offenders. Our objectives of the shared service were to preserve the rights, safety, and dignity of incarcerated youth in Union County, to promote educational and rehabilitative services for youth offenders, to steward the taxpayers' monies by making financially responsible decisions, promote practices that reserve incarceration for only the most severe offenders. What are the operational advantages of entering into a shared service agreement with Essex County? The facility is nationally accredited with NCCHC, which is for their medical service. Essex County has the capacity. The facility has a rated capacity of 242, and today's current census was 63. Essex will house both our females and males in one facility. Essex offers an all-day school, including college credit courses, homeschool graduation, a dedicated art program, and vocational training. Essex offers extensive recreation programs, including basketball courts, volleyball courts, holistic programs such as yoga, and aquatic activities. Essex has video conference to the courts and electronic monitoring, which will help reduce the transportation and security costs of our sheriff's department. Finally, Essex has two types of drug rehabilitation programs, one that's built into the schools and a standalone program with community-based programs. From an operational side, it meets or exceeds our goals and objectives. From a financial side, the projection of savings is significant. I'm going to turn over the next part of the presentation to Director Taylor, who will go over the financial impact.
Thank you. Good evening, Chairman and members of the board. As a follow-up to Director Charles's presentation, I'd like to walk you through the financial considerations for the potential shared services agreement this evening. After looking at the 2018 budget for Juvenile Detention Center, and my apologies, the screen seems to be a tad bit small on the print, but a presentation is made available for members of the public that may wish to receive a copy. The 2018 budget represents approximately $12 million in operating costs. When we looked at the salaries, other expenses, and fringe benefits, with the loss of revenue of approximately $2 million, and then the first year expenses associated with the shared services agreement, the per diem rate associated with housing approximately 15 juveniles at the Essex facility, which equates to approximately $991,000. The transportation and medical costs associated with the outsourcing. The first year unemployment benefits, I do have to make a note that we decided to use the most conservative unemployment benefit calculation, which is the maximum of $636 a week for the maximum of 26 weeks. Understanding, though, that our shared services agreement does allow for some of our population to be absorbed into the vacancies at Essex County. Additionally, through the shared services agreement, we do have an obligation to provide terminal pay for employees that have 5 years of service, and we have the obligation of 1 month worth of pay for each 5 years of service. leaving a cost for the first year of $3.39 million for a net savings in calendar year 2019 of $6.9 million. In future years, we anticipate the savings to increase by $8.7 million and $8.9 million respectively in 2020 and 2021 because we will no longer have the unemployment obligation or the terminal leave payment. The 3-year savings is anticipated to be $26.6 million over that period. The 2018 cost for a juvenile offender, if we were to break that down based upon our average daily population, and we did it based upon a low of 10 to a maximum of 15 from what we've seen. And on the 10, based upon our appropriation, it equates to $805,081 per youth offender. On the low side of 10 offenders per year, we have $1.2 million per juvenile offender, which is a significant amount of funds that we were paying. And so that equates to $2,206 or $3,309 per day per offender. In sum, again, the financial considerations in all, while there is substantial savings, the most important part were the services associated with the per diem costs, which are comparable to that of what we currently provide. With that, that concludes my presentation.
Thank you very much. There are